Om Yogis, welcome to yoga, and this yoga hopes to warm up your winter. We'll start seated and we'll just do some breathing work to help us circulate energy in the body and heat up a little bit. So closing your eyes, just take your attention to your tailbone, the base of your spine, your coccyx. And as you inhale, visualize and sense warmth moving up the back and over the head to the third eye with your breath. Now as you exhale, let the warm air and energy move along the front of the body and underneath you back to the base of the spine. So we're inhaling up the back, over the head into the third eye. And we're exhaling down the front of the body, underneath you into the base of the spine. A nice circular breath that starts at the tailbone, to the third eye on the inhale, and then back along the front of the body to the tailbone on the exhale. So you're inhaling up the spine at the back to the third eye, and exhaling down the front of the body back to the tailbone. Stay with that breath, lovelies. Circulate warm energy as you do so. And just the concentration this requires should heat you up a little bit. And just do one more round. And when you finish that round of breath, start to roll your shoulders in circles. Let the circles begin small, so they're very small circles, and just increase the size of your circles as you go. Beautiful, then change the direction of your circles, starting small and just increasing the size of the circles as you go. Lovely. Now just start your Ujjayi breath, closing off the back of your throat, just enough for you to hear it. Keep going. And this breath is naturally heating, and it also helps us to extend the duration of breath so that we can move with it. So we're going to keep this breath going for the duration of the practice if possible. And let's come to all fours, come to cat-cow. And you're just inhaling as you open the chest and exhaling as you round the back. Now if you'd like to heat things up even more so, you can go a little faster and add breath of fire. So you're pumping the breath. If you prefer just to stay slow for now, stay slow. Stay interested in your breath, immersed in your breath. And then when you're ready, tuck your toes and press back, downward facing dog. Relax the hinge of your jaw. Make sure that your hands and feet are symmetrical and you're pressing evenly into the knuckles of your fingers, especially the index finger actually and the next finger along. Stretching from those knuckles all the way along the arms, all the way along the spine, all the way along the backs of the legs to the heels. Beautiful. And then let's narrow your dog and come into a twist. So you're narrowing your stance and taking your hand to the opposite outer calf muscle. And you can use that hand to pull yourself deeper into the twist whilst pushing your feet and your supporting hand firmly into the floor. Lovely. Let's come out of that and take that same twist on the other side. Staying with your Ujjayi breath. Running your breath through the sensations in your body and coming back to center when you're ready. Beautiful. Now let's walk your hands to your feet. And now inhale, come up halfway. And as exhale, fold. And then inhale, rise to stand. And we're going to walk to the front of your mat because I got hands to feet wrong, but never mind. And let's inhale here, stretching the arms high, and exhale, fold on in. Inhale halfway, exhale, fold on in. Inhale, rise to stand. Now exhale, fold straight back in. Inhale halfway. And exhale, come back to plank. From plank, push back, downward facing dog. Now narrow your dog again and come back into that down dog twist, holding your calf muscle. And let's do it on the other side. Lovely, and then come back to down dog. Now walk your hands to your feet. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up. And exhale, fold on in. Now walk your hands forward, downward facing dog. Breathing here. And keeping that Ujjayi breath going, that heating breath as we move nice and easy and gentle. Let's press back to plank from here. Press into plank. And then back to dog. Let's do a couple of them, plank to dog. Inhaling as you come into plank. And exhaling as you press back to dog. One more like that. And from downward facing dog, drop onto your knees and take cat-cow again. Inhaling, opening the chest, and exhaling, rounding the spine. Beautiful. Now let's come to center and thread your left arm under your right arm and drop onto your left cheek. So we're twisting here, and you can create a kickstand by shifting your left foot over to the right and extend your right leg towards your left hand, twisting and opening here. And hopefully, if I've got my lefts and rights wrong, you've not tied yourself in too big a knot. And you can come on out, unless you're all tied up. Come back to center and repeat this twist to the other side. Beautiful. Come back to center. And then come back into downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, come back to the central heating system that is your Ujjayi breath. And run it up your back to your third eye center on your inhale, and run it down the front body and over your belly at the pulls towards your spine on the exhale. Breathing back to the tailbone. Now continue to loop the breath around as you hold this dog. And each time the breath passes over the front body, the tummy engages just that little bit more. You become more aware of that Uddiyana Bandha. Gorgeous. Now press forward into plank. And lower to the ground, knees, chest, chin. And from here we're going to do locust pose. So just take your hands and your chest away from the floor and your feet away from the floor. So there's no chance of cheating. We're not using our hands to press up. We're using the strength in the back. Just breathe here. Beautiful, then come back to the mat and push back, downward facing dog. Now from dog, bring your left knee to the floor and bring your right foot forward and lunge here. As you inhale, open and warm your heart. Now bring your left hand down and extend your right arm up for a twist. And then when you're ready, press back to dog. Now drop your right knee to the floor. And bring your left foot forwards for a lunge, and send that breath, Ujjayi breath, into your heart center, expanding your heart as you inhale. And then your right arm will come to the floor, your left arm will extend. And it's like as we're warming up, we're opening up like little Christmas presents. And I know it's cheesy, but the gift of the practice is you. You are the gift that you give to your practice today. And your practice is the gift that is given to you. Let's press back to dog. And then come forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. And then back into locust pose. Using the strength in your back to lift you. Breathe here for a few breaths. Ujjayi breath. On your next exhale, come down, pressing back into downward facing dog. Let's take a few breaths here. Then on your next inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway rise. Ooh. And exhale, fold on in. Let's do that again. Inhale, halfway rise. And exhale, fold on in. Now inhale, come all the way up to stand. Beautiful. And from here, let's come into tree pose. You choose which side you want to do first. As we open up like Christmas presents, we can't rightly have presents without the tree. Beautiful. Come out of that, and then let's do it on the other side. Then when you're ready, come on out of that. And let's inhale, rise the arms. Exhale, fold on in. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, back to plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. And when you're ready, step your left foot forward. Stay on the toe, the ball of your back foot, and come up into a high lunge. Now once you get there, lift your arms. Imagine you're grabbing two sticks above your head. You can imagine that they are for the purpose of skiing. I'm not sure what those sticks are properly called, but skiing sticks. And we're just going to lean forward over your bent knee, taking your arms back, and lift your belly away from your bent thigh, and take a big breath in as you imagine yourself doing a ski jump, pushing into your back heel, stretching your calf muscle and keeping your body light and buoyant, just breathing here on your own. As you fly over the trees. And now when you're ready, drop your right hand or your opposite hand to your bent leg, whichever one it is, to the mat so you can twist towards your bent leg. Reaching skyward, but dropping your hips nice and low. Breathe warmth into your heart. Because you are the gift you give to the world. You are the gift you give to the world. Beautiful. Come back, downward facing dog. Shift forward to plank. And as you exhale, come through chaturanga, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward now, stay on the ball of the back foot and come up into a high lunge. And once you find your balance, grab your ski sticks above your head. And as you lean forward over your bent knee, your arms come back behind you, you lift the belly away from the bent thigh and take a nice breath as you imagine yourself doing that jump over the trees, pushing into your back heels, stretching your calf and keeping your body light, open and buoyant. Breathe here. Enjoy your ski jump. And now drop your left hand to the mat so you can twist towards your bent leg. Reaching skyward, dropping your hips nice and low. Breathe warmth into your heart, and I'll say it again because you are the gift that you give to the world. All year round, but especially at Christmas. Okay, when you're ready, back to downward facing dog. Shift forward to plank. As you exhale, come down to the floor, whatever way works. And as you inhale, take cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, let's pick up that circular breathing again. So from your tailbone, inhale up your back, over your head into your third eye. And as you exhale, watch the breath go down the front body, over the belly as Uddiyana Bandha switches on and back to the tailbone. Keep circling that breathing, keep moving your central heating around the system. Push firmly into your hands and your feet, as if the ground was snow, and if it were snow, it would be melting at this point. Beautiful. We're going to bring our left foot forward, ground down through the right foot and come up warrior one. And really try to anchor the outer edge of your right foot towards the mat. Square both of your hips to the front of your mat, even if you need to grab them to do so. And reach your arms skyward. Looking at your thumbs, inhale deeply. Now take a long exhale. Long exhale brings you all the way back to chaturanga and down to the floor. And as you inhale, come into up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. The right foot is coming forward now. We're grounding the left foot down. We're lifting up warrior one, anchoring the outer back foot to the floor. Sink it into the snow that is your mat tonight and shift your hips forward to face front. Lift your arms, lift your chest, drop your tailbone and your hips and gaze to your thumbs, breathing here. Beautiful. Take another breath here, and then that long exhale is bringing you down to the floor through chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Let's inhale cobra and exhale downward facing dog. Gorgeous. Okay, walk your hands back to your feet. Separate your feet and come into Malasana. But for today, let's stay on your toes. And you can drop one hand to the mat and use the same leg with the same arm against one another so you can lever yourself open into a twist. And we'll just use this twist to offer your warm and festive heart, which is the ultimate Christmas present. Offer it to the room. Breathe deep. Maybe even turn the corners of your mouth up into a smile. Gorgeous. And then let's come back to center. And in your own time, switch sides. Come back to center, lovelies. And sit down on your bottom, bringing the soles of your feet together, knees go wide, Baddha Konasana. In Baddha Konasana, you can just start to circle through the pose. Just letting everything be easy, release any kinks in your central heating system, and then take your circle the other way. Beautiful. Come back to center, bring your knees together, and then come up, Navasana. You can hold the backs of your legs, you can extend your legs, you can do whatever you want with this, but you're in Navasana now, breathing, Ujjayi breath. Beautiful. Now plant your feet to the floor, lift one leg up, bring the opposite hand to your outer foot and twist here. Breathing deep. Coming back to Navasana when you're ready. And then feet to the floor and do that twist on the other side. Gorgeous. Come out of that. One more Navasana, just a few breaths. And then back to Baddha Konasana. In Baddha Konasana, let's circulate your energy through your central heating system from your tailbone up your back as you inhale over your head to your third eye. And as you exhale along the front of the body, underneath you and back to the tailbone. Inhale up the back to the third eye. Exhale down front of body and back to the tailbone. Let's just do this for a few rounds. Beautiful. Now bring your fingers to your collarbones. Lift your elbows out. So you look like you're wearing a huge collar, like you're about to join a choir maybe. And we're going to inhale left and exhale right. Back to center when you're ready. Beautiful. Our next exercise, we're going to do something called pa breathing. So bring your arms from the side plane forward to a forward plane. Elbows are bent and into your ribs, and your fingertips are on your shoulders. And take a big inhale here, and in a giving gesture, release your palms forward as you forcibly paw out the breath. Inhale back to the starting position, and inhale. Inhale. A bit faster. Inhale. Release the breath. And take a few big breaths in and out. Remembering that you are the gift that keeps on giving. As cheesy as it sounds, I think it might be true. Lovely. And from here, let's shift ourselves forward and meet in plank position. And from plank position, drop onto your left knee. Swing the foot off of the mat to create a side plank kickstand and extend your side body on a long diagonal. So you're in a nice, easy Vashisthasana. And then when you're ready, you can pull the elbow to your knee. And inhale as you re-extend, and exhale as you curl on in. And just do this to the rhythm of your breath, inhaling as you extend, and exhale as you curl. Beautiful. When you're ready, let's come forward and centralize back in plank. And we're going to do it on the other side, so just drop onto your right knee, I believe, swinging your foot off the mat to create a kickstand. And now extend your side body on a long diagonal. Take a few breaths here to prepare. And then when you're ready, pull your elbow to your knee. Inhale as you extend, and exhale as you curl. Beautiful. Come back to center. Let's swap that over. And we're going to do that on the other side again. So you're onto your left knee, and you're just creating that nice long line. Beautiful. Now, instead of doing the inhale, exhale movement, if you've already started doing it, just stop. Sorry. Now we're going to grab the foot with the hand, if you can, for a flying half bow. Or what we can call today a human Christmas bauble. Send your heart out, lovelies, to someone or something that you love, that you want to give to. Beautiful. Come on out of that. Back to plank, and then drop onto the other side, which I believe is your right knee. Come into that nice long diagonal to prepare. And then, if it's appropriate for your body, you're grabbing your hand with your foot and coming into a flying half bow or a human Christmas bauble, sending your heart out to someone or something that you love. Sending your smile out to someone that you love maybe too. Gorgeous. Let's come back to plank. And lower to the mat in whatever way works. And let's do a full bow now. So bend your knees, grab your ankles, and as you inhale, offer your chest. Take a few breaths here. Then when you're ready, release that back to the mat and push yourself back to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, let's inhale, bend your knees, and exhale, top of mat. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, fold on in. And inhale, rise yourself all the way up to stand. Lovely. We're going to bring the left knee up for another tree pose. I mean, you've just been a human Christmas bauble, so we've got to hang you somewhere. So create your trees lovely with the left knee up. Just breathe and balance here. Beautiful. Now see if you can take your knee out from that side plane and into a forward plane without putting the foot back on the floor. If it falls to the floor, don't worry. But we're just bringing the knee out in front of us. Gorgeous. And then we're going to shift the weight forward and come into warrior free for a balance. Again, you can imagine you're doing that ski jump, bringing your arms out behind you. And then you can bring your hands to the floor and turn that warrior free into standing splits. Breathing here. I thought so. This song is called Skating. So imagine you're a little ice skater now. While I remember where we are. Okay, I remember. We're in standing splits. Let's release that now. Bring the leg to the floor and come into a fold. Fold on in. And then inhale halfway and exhale back to plank. Lower to the mat, lovelies. And come into cobra or up dog and press back, downward facing dog. Okay, we're bringing the left foot forward now for warrior two. Make sure both of your feet are very, very grounded. So you're melting the snow that is your mat with your feet, with the contact with the floor. And make sure that your left knee isn't falling in. Keep it open. Stay very strong in your back leg. Let your shoulders drop into your back as your heart widens your wingspan. And now bring that, windmill the arms, bring it back to dog. And from dog, we'll bring the right foot forward and we'll take warrior two on the other side. Melt the snow with your feet, lovelies. Make sure your right knee isn't falling in. Keep it open and stay strong in the back leg. The shoulders drop into the back as the heart widens your wingspan. And you could be a Christmas angel or maybe a Christmas bird. Not a turkey, a partridge. I don't think they've got very big wings. Anyway, I digress. From here, let's go back to downward facing dog. And from dog, let's bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, exhale, front of mat. Inhale halfway and exhale, fold on in. Inhale, rise up. And now exhale, bring your right knee up for your tree pose. Let the bird rest. Maybe you're a pear tree now, I don't know. I think I've had too many eggnogs or something. Keep your ujjayi breath going, lovelies. Forgot to mention that. We're warming the body, we're warming the central heating system that is you. Now from here, see if you can keep your balance and just bring your knee into a forward plane. So the knee is out in front of you. And shift your balance into warrior free. Sending the arms out behind you, like a flying angel or a long distance ski jumper. I forget what it's called, the big jump, but you know what I mean. Lovely, and then the hands can come to the floor for standing splits. You're an ice skater. We've got it all going on tonight. Beautiful, and from standing splits, let's center, like square off your hips, come into a fold position. And just stay here for a while in your fold, sway it out. Gorgeous. Lovely, and come back to downward facing dog when you're ready. Let's bring the left foot forward and walk your hands to the right long side of your mat. So you're walking yourself into a wide-legged forward fold. Your feet are parallel, facing the long edge of the mat, toes turn maybe slightly in. Now you can stay centered here, or you can turn towards your left foot and stretch gently over your left leg. Now come back to center, or stay in the center if that's where you are, and stretch over your right leg. Breathing deep. Now come back to center. Bring your heels in now, lovelies, and your toes out. And we're going to come up into goddess pose. So the knees are bent, the hips are open, tummy is on, tailbone is pushing down. We're trying not to stick your bottom out too much. And you can lift your arms towards the sky, like a little church spire on Christmas Eve. Breathing deep. Gorgeous. Now straighten your legs, come into 5-pointed Christmas star. I feel like you need jazz hands. Lovely. Now we're going to set up for triangle, and we're going to move your triangle towards the front of your mat. So just turn, so you're working over the leg that is towards the front of your mat. And take a triangle here. Nice deep Ujjayi breath. Beautiful. And from here, we're going to come into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon balance. So just shift yourself into that balance. Use a block if you need to. You can be a Christmas half moon to keep your 5-pointed star company. Now you're thinking, what is she talking about? And now you can grab your raised leg with your raised hand and use the arm and the leg to lever the front body open. Really open your heart here, maybe send your head back a little bit so you're in Chapasana, or for tonight we'll call it snowball pose. You are a human snowball now, flying through the sky. Take an extra breath here, and now square it off to the front of your mat and meet me in downward facing dog. Lovely. Your right foot is coming forward, and you're going to turn your hands to the right side of your mat and walk into a wide leg fold. Now it's your choice. You can stay centered in this fold, or you can turn towards your left foot and stretch gently over that way. Breathing deep. That's crazy. And now you can come back to center or stay in center and switch sides. Beautiful, come back to center when you're ready. Your heels are in, the toes are out. We rise the body up, the tailbone is heavy, the tummy is on, the chest is open. Hands in steeple position for goddess pose. Or Christmas tree pose maybe tonight. And then when you're ready, release that. Stretch it out for 5-pointed Christmas star. Gorgeous. Lovely. Let's set up for triangle on the other side. I think we'll still be moving towards the front of the mat. Yeah, we should be. Yeah. So we're on triangle on the other side, and just come into it when you're ready. Breathing deep. Nice easy transition now. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. And then you can grab your free leg with your free arm and use the arm against the leg to open the body, Chapasana, or snowball pose for tonight. Breathing and opening. Gorgeous. And then let's square off to the front of the mat. From here and come back to downward facing dog. Apologies if that transition was a little bit clunky. But we don't know what clunky is till we do the next thing. Walk your hands back to your feet, lovelies, and come to kneeling. And this is what I'm talking about as far as clunky goes. Now we're gonna do a little slalom here. So we're gonna use your left and right legs and hook your knees one over the other, so as to travelate forward. You probably need to look at me to see what I mean. But you can see what I mean about the whole slalom vibe, yeah? Doing this? Yeah? No? I don't know. Anyway, once you get to the front of your mat, come back to kneeling and just sit to your left hip. And bring your right leg over your left, Bring your right leg over for a half spinal twist here. I'm getting very chilled out now. Gorgeous. Let's inhale here. Exhale back to center. And now sit to your right hip. And repeat the pose on the other side. Gorgeous. Then when you're ready, come on out of that. Now your left leg is going to extend towards the front of your mat, and your right knee will bend here. Now bring your right hand back to the back of your mat and twist here. Use that arm to help you twist. Now, lovelies, extend your left arm up and ahead of you with your thumb and forefinger touching. So you're in a seated dancer twist variation type pose, or what we can call tonight the sugar plum fairy. Breathe here, enjoy it. When you're ready, come on out of that. Swap your leg over so your right leg is extending, your left knee is bent. Bring your left hand behind you to the back of your mat and use that to help you twist. Now extend the right arm up and ahead, thumb and forefinger touching, and you're in a seated dancer twist. Sugar Plum Fairy, aka only for tonight. Breathe and enjoy, and be warmed by your practice. Gorgeous. And then when you're ready, come on out of that. And we'll take Janu Sirsasana A. So we'll just take whatever side feels most comfortable for you. Just making a little tree position with the legs. Inhaling, get long, and exhaling, fold over your straight leg. Breathing deep. Beautiful. Let's inhale, coming out of that. Swap sides. Exhale as you do so, and then inhale, get long, and exhale, fold on the other side. Beautiful. Inhale here. And exhale here, then inhale, come on out when you're ready, lovelies. We're going to hug the left knee in towards the forehead. And breathe in and hold the breath. Now close off your throat and hiss the breath out through the mouth. And as you do this, you can re-extend the bent leg. Okay, let's try that again. So left knee comes in, we breathe in, forehead to the knee, hold. Close off the back of the throat, open the mouth and hiss the breath out as you re-extend the leg. Gorgeous. Okay, do this a few times on your own. So the knee comes in towards the head, you hold the breath as long as you can, and close off the throat and hiss the breath out as you extend the leg. This is a variation on wind relieving pose, using a fiendish breath. Or for tonight, we'll call this the Windy Snow Queen. I think she's had too much Christmas pudding. Lovely. Let's swap the legs over when you're ready. And we're going to do that, the Windy Snow Queen, on the other side. So we're bringing the knee to the forehead, holding the breath in for as long as possible, closing the throat, hissing the breath out through the mouth as we re-extend the leg. The Windy Snow Queen. Yeah. Okay, lovelies. Let's come into Navasana. Back to the yoga. From Navasana, let's come into Ardha Navasana, half Navasana. And then from half Navasana, all the way down to the ground. Lovely. Use a strap if you need one, but we're going to come into a hamstring stretch, just holding the toe if you can reach. Breathing deep. And then when you're ready, open out to the side. And then when you're ready, come back to center. Lift your head and hold your breath and engage Uddiyana Bandha. Engage Mula Bandha. And then exhale, release that. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So start with a hamstring stretch, holding your toe or using a strap. Now open the leg out to the side. Lovely, come back to center. Lift your head towards your leg. Hold your breath. Engage Uddiyana Bandha, lower abdomen. Engage Mula Bandha, pelvic floor. And when you can hold no more, release that, come down to the mat. Beautiful. When you're ready, grab a block. Actually, leave the block. Let's come into bridge pose. But let your bridge move tonight. So you can, as you inhale, lift the bridge up, lift the arms over the head. And as you exhale, come back to your mat. Use your Ujjayi breath. Beautiful. Keep going. Another 10 seconds. Well, that was clumsy. And let's exhale, come on down. It's a bit of a abrupt ending to such a nice song. Beautiful, just rest here for a moment. Okay, so grab a block, you guys, and come into a supported shoulder stand on a block. If you don't feel supported on the block, you can always just hold your legs and just bring your legs into the air. If you're lucky enough to have a wall next to you, you can feel really, really welcome to bring your legs up the wall and just chill, just rest. Getting your legs up into the air is really good, especially in shoulder stand, really good for calming your nervous system. You know, after all the activity of our practice today, you know, we've been flying around on skis, we've done a little slalom, we've done some ski jumps, we've been Christmas bauble on a Christmas tree, what else have we done? Christmas angel maybe, an ice skater, at some point a snowball, a bauble. We've done it all today, so now is time to just slow it down. Release the hinge of your jaw, relax your eyes. And then when you're ready, wherever you are, let's come out of that. And just hug your knees into your chest gently. And let your knees fall to one side for a supine twist. Inhale here, exhale, come back to center. Inhale in center, and then when you're ready, over to the other side. So inhale here, lovelies. Exhale back to center gently, one leg at a time. Take your time. And let's take happy baby pose. Gorgeous. Coming out of happy baby when you're ready. And bringing yourself to your mat for Shavasana. Making sure you'll be warm enough for the next 10 or so minutes. Lie down, get comfy. Your personal internal central heating system is nicely tuned in and turned on now. And your body is humming with the warmth of your winter practice, humming with the prana that you've generated during that, the energy you've generated. And what I love to do, which I don't do that much of, is humming bee breath. It's very relaxing. It helps us to really go internal, especially when we've had quite a fun and busy practice like the one we've just done. It's just a nice balancer just to go really deeply inward now. So as the body is humming, the energy is humming, we can hum along with it now. You can hum, lovelies, at any pitch that you like. You can do any length of humming that you like, any pace. Any volume that you like. But we're just going to create a nice soundscape for our Shavasana today with our humming practice, just bringing ourselves a little bit more internal. So inhaling when you're ready, and you can come with me for a while, then we'll start to overlap one another, and that's really, really nice. relaxing into your Shavasana. Relax, relax, relax. Okay, lovely. It's now to begin to deepen your breath. Stretching out fingers and toes. Taking a full body stretch if that's what your body wants tonight or today. And hugging the knees into the chest if that's what the body wants tonight or today. Just rolling a little bit side to side, just gently massage your hips. And then when you're ready, roll to one side and take a moment. You can bring back anything from your winter wonderland practice tonight that is of use to you, even if that is just a little bit of laughter, a little bit of fun, a little bit of warmth. And then bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bringing your hands into Namaste. With so much love, season's greetings. Merry Christmas. Namaste.